Hey everybody, wherever and whenever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we're back in Endless Space 2 to continue the Hissho run. And last we left off, we were bullying the Riftborn. We've already eaten 1, 2. Did they have a system in sickness? I don't think they did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 systems from them already, and now we're working our way through the rest of their systems. We've also been getting rid of the Craver systems. We also made a discovery, which was depleted planets don't actually affect mining probe output. So I don't even need to restore these, which means if I had like a more abundant supply of adamantium, I probably could get away with using the deep miner module instead of just the regular deep miner 2, like core miners rather, so that we can get a longer probe lifetime and more deposit value, 225% on the strategics. So we're gonna go and try and fix our adamantium supply, and then hopefully we can start putting in core miners and deplete the planets as we take resources from them. And that should also help with dissuading other factions from taking the systems, since they're gonna have a bad time with that. But yeah, pretty much today is just gonna be a continuation of clearing out the neighborhood, and hopefully we get enough orichalcic so that I can bring a third fleet around. So we're pretty much bottlenecked by our strategics in terms of our fleet ability right now, so we do want to try and fix that. We also currently only have 1 siege fleet, so we have 2 fleets and 1 siege fleet. We're gonna go to 3 fleets, and then I'm gonna try and make 2 more siege fleets, so that it's gonna be like 2 fleets per front. And hopefully that should speed things up, especially considering our obliterator is still on cooldown. We haven't fired it yet. We're still at 26 turns before we can fire it for free, so that's going to be a while. But we're probably going to use the obliterator as a finisher so that we can guarantee that no other faction takes the home systems. But yeah, that's going to be the plan for today. Hey Spar. Yeah, good old Endless Space 2. It's gonna be... We're still gonna have like quite a few sessions of this, since we still have the other expert factions to go through as well. But yeah, we'll see how long that's gonna take us. We have... Right, so this one has been attacked. Are these pirates, or... I guess we already attacked these previously. Yeah, and over here we still have to siege that one down. For this explorer, I guess we can explore over here. And then this behemoth, I guess, yeah, so some of these behemoths are kind of waiting because we still have to get rid of the Riftborn fleet that's like going around. That's also why I'm using this extra hero as like a detector, so we can see the Riftborn fleets, because they started using cloaking modules on theirs. As for diplomacy,
some things in this cosmos we have.
yeah, no, we're not gonna care about hot attacks there. Diplomatic demand basic.
You're messing with the smart
Okay, well, ask these guys to remove their fleets from our sphere.
We're too polite to say what we are thinking, so we'll
do the same on the Vadiani.
Your actions will only make the
buy my cloth. Your action.
Okay. Add my caffeine, so I follow what you said. Basically a triangle war. I guess. That's one way to think about it. Yeah, I think I don't need to upgrade any of my designs at this point. And we're also almost done with our research queue, I think about it. Yeah, we'll think about what we need to research next later. All my systems should be level... Okay, this one's just level 4. Yeah, I should probably get this to level 3 anyway. It says I have production of meta intact, which I'm guessing that's like a very minute production. Is going to be decimal. I guess the level 4 for the other system we have is going to be secondary. Okay. Right, hacking. What have we been hacking? So we're hacking the riftborn over here. Let's try hacking the right, because we haven't revealed we haven't revealed the actual no wait, no, we have. So I just can't hack from this angle? Really? I guess I just can't hack from that angle. Okay. Do that then. Oh no. How am I close to achieving economic victory? I don't have trade companies. Am I just earning that much dust? No. Oh my god, no, not again. Not again. We're gonna win by economic victory again. What the hell? Okay, that's the halfway warning. Yeah, we definitely need the additional fleet so we can slow that down. Crap. Is that what less? I know, right? Like, dude, I cannot for the life of me, like, I thought we would not be close to an economic victory because I only have like one system. We're not running a trade company. And like my income is like 21,000. How the hell am I earning enough dust to actually get close to an economic victory at this point? Or is that just how crazy the mining probes have been? It's actually kind of insane. Anyway, let's go ahead and deal with the riftborn fleets here. Okay. We can go here. And game is just sabotaging your economy at this point. I know, right? Like, we kind of have to do that. Oh. Okay, we found a sanctuary. Interesting. We found a sanctuary. So, the Umbral Choir are definitely on this side with the Riftborn. I want to try and get rid of them quickly as well. Yeah, this hero is like fully maxed out now. Okay, for Atlas, we have the weaponized system. That's what we get from the scientific military complex. Citadel extensions. 25 orcalcics. Ooh, 20% industry. But we need the orcalcics for that. Speaking of, we should check the market. And I'm going to just buy out quadrinics and orcalcics right now. Because we're gonna need all of that. That's a large enough supply of adamantium, I think. Well, we can't buy out all of it though. It is pretty expensive. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. I think we just want to focus on quadrinics and orcalcics for now. And then let's go ahead and put in... Yeah, so that's going to be 40% industry with both of these. I'm going to start with weaponized system. The minus 15% dust should help with lowering my economy so that we're slower to that economic victory. And then we'll do scientific military complex right after. As for ships, considering we're not at max manpower, yeah, okay. We're getting close to max manpower, so I could try and sneak in like one siege ship. Actually, so the 3 siege ships right now are providing me with 1,578 siege power. Oh wait, I do have 2 siege fleets already. Okay. Orbiting fleets will provide me. Okay, there's a hidden fleet over here. We need to reveal these guys. It's another sanctuary. These are all size. Okay, no, they're not all size 1 hulls. So we might have problems here. And this one's, yeah, may cannot be beam. It's not fully upgraded, so I'm not sure if my behemoth can handle this. I'm giving dust per turn to another faction. Just that. No. So the way the economic victory works is that the dust that you have generated is what it counts. So the only way I can really slow that down is to just have more things for upkeep, which means expanding my fleets, just having more stuff in my systems that require upkeep, and then also just not improving my production, basically. But the problem is, like, we already did the thing that lets me not produce as much dust as possible, which is not having a trade company, and still somehow I'm just generating that much income still. So yeah, I don't know how else we're gonna be able to avoid that. And especially I don't plan on like allying any other faction here, since we want a supremacy victory anyway. So we're gonna get rid of every system. Right, so what was I doing? Right, so we have 2 siege fleets actually, so I only need to make like a 3rd siege fleet to match up with the third combat fleet that we're making. So let's just do 3 of these because that's enough, and I think that's gonna like eat up most of my manpower anyway. But yeah, like gifting dust to another faction is not going to lower, since the dust that we already produced is going to count already, so to be like that. Let's go ahead and attack this. We should, yeah, we definitely have significantly more firepower compared to Cravers right now. And nice, we can actually destroy their fleet here, so we're gonna cut them off at IC 04593. Blockade that. And then in the meantime, we can have the siege fleet siege down Othero, just in time for the behemoth to make it there and put mining probes in. The behemoth in Rassam is a bit too far. Do we have a closer behemoth? I guess, yeah, we can have the one in Omdor. We'll send that back to Lynx so we can put mining behemoths over there. And then over here, this is 9,000 attack power, 6,000 defense. My behemoth is 23,000 attack power and 5,000 defense. So my behemoth might get destroyed if I attack this, actually. But we're gonna try anyway, because we need to get rid of them so I can actually invade. Okay, so my one behemoth is this strong. We're definitely gonna bring out Berserker here, so that we get even more damage out. When like Berserker is like the perfect tactic for Hissho because we have so many behemoths. The bonus is basically always going to be active. Minor victory. Okay, we destroyed a few ships. Yeah, we definitely need like the we definitely need the other fleet here. We're gonna handle this. Then for my explorer ship, are there any other places that have curiosities here? This one is... there's a quest curiosity there, I guess. So we still need one turn for that one. This behemoth can go over to... here... crap, here is going to get colonized again. This behemoth... where can I send you? Because this side is already covered pretty much. Asalas might be expiring, maybe. No, that's 11 turns. 22 turns on this one. Yeah, okay. I still have like a lot of turns on those. Where do I send this guy? You just help out here, I guess. Actually, are you upgraded? No, you're not upgraded. Okay, we can send this one home first. Why is that the flight path home? That makes no sense. Is there any other fleet that haven't moved yet? No, I think that's it. Okay. Oh, they left it. Nice. Okay, we're gonna send this guy over here. We're gonna send the behemoth over here in Omdor. Then we can invade with this fleet. Attack this. Over here we'll invade. Does it actually matter if I invade the sanctuary or not? I might as well, I guess. So with the Tau, or the Riftborn rather. This one should be fresh, so you should subdue. What? Insufficient military, offensive military. What? Why can I not? Wait, why? Do I need manpower to do this? Okay, I guess we... I didn't know you required manpower for that. Crap. guess we just... Oh, we do miss out on like... Okay, the Kai is not an issue, but we miss out on like a bit of our Cal kicks. Really, I'm doing this for the strategics at this point. I guess we'll just raise it directly then. I didn't want to do that, but okay, I guess. And we'll do the same thing to the Umbral car. How do you invade the Umbral car? Turn off the Wi-Fi? Their home is a cloud, right? Honestly, I don't know. Okay, there's the Sanctuary gun. We can move the siege fleet over to Zuben. Help out there.
Why do you...
Let's fight this.
You're a sly one.
Okay, and my hero has recovered. And for this hero, she literally cannot get any more skills. She has like, she has everything. And then for this guy, let's get this fleet out. And ooh, actually, we're gonna build an obelisk. We're not gonna go for a wonder victory. We're just building the obelisk for the sheer output that it gives. The additional manpower, vision range, the +5 fids per pop, or fidzy per pop on planets. Pretty good. That does eat up a lot of our strategies, so that delays my fleet again. But it's fine. In the meantime, I think we can get this fleet out and this fleet out as well. And we'll have the hero over here. I guess we can start sending them out to Rigashi, I guess. Rigashi is relatively close. I think the Volters... Yeah, I think the Volters are too far to really... Oh, they have portals though. We'll see, I guess. I think my ships should be able to handle that. Okay, mining operation in Kuma is done. Get rid of the quest pirates. And then over here we can invade Othero. Oh, let's attack these guys first. Actually, destroy the Craver fleet. Oh, they're retreating back here. That's fine with me. We can cut them off again. And then we'll use the siege fleet to invade Othero. And I think, yeah, I guess, well. Wait, so why can I subdue this when I couldn't subdue the one in the Riftborn side? Makes no sense. What the hell? I don't know what's up with that. We'll take it. We'll subdue so we can get the resources from them. And we'll siege it again for the siege it again after for the call it for the raising. And GM is done. Do I have a behemoth nearby? Right, my behemoth is going to Zenith. Players reading only to the Hissho. Yeah. Yeah, because we've taken a lot of their systems, they don't have their They don't have their bonus, or rather their bonus right now would be very small. Assuming they even have... No, they don't even have their 50 pop bonus, so they have like no damage right now. They have like no damage right now. It's gonna be very easy to fight them. Okay. And then over here... Right, I do have like a whole bunch of crap listed here. What did I decide to not build here? Yeah, okay, I think the queue here is like fine already. I can add in some more terraforming. Let's terraform this to steps. We'll terraform this one to forest. And then terraform this one to forest as well. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be the queue for our second system. I'm pretty much just gonna use this system to get us up to our 50 pop bonus with the Hissho. Actually, we already are at our 50 pop bonus. So that gives us our very fast ship production. And then here we're waiting to catch this cloaked fleet so we can destroy it. And then my siege fleet is on its way to Zuben, so we can siege that down. There's nothing to explore here, so let's keep going. And I think that's it for this turn. We already did our market stuff. I think, yeah. And that's our research queue as well. Pretty much done. Let's put a mining probe on Omador again. And we'll send this guy to Wrath. Put a few more mining probes. And then over here, okay, this fleet, oh, they cloaked and then decloaked. God damn it. You can attack this fleet, and you should be able to destroy it actually. Draw. Well. Over here. The pirates attacked me. That's fine. And we're going to attack them now. The Riftborn. Should be able to nice. Okay, that's their fleet gone. They still have a few more ships coming in. We'll blockade this for now. And then over here, we'll send this to Lynx. Over in Atlas. Okay, how many more ships do we need? So we have 2 coordinators here. Our current fleet format is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 coordinators, 4 hunters. So I need like 2 more coordinators. Does this already have... Oh, the siege fleet does not have full manpower. Whoops. We're gonna have to call them back for full manpower later. The siege fleet here, I think, should be fine. Yeah, they're fine. They're full. For Bright Blade... take the last skill over there. At the edge. And I literally cannot skill up Butska, Grey's Hand anymore. There's our obelisk as well. So actually, how much am I producing on my system right now? 27,000 industry. 27,000 industry on one system. Great. Amazing. And like I'm producing 5,000 food, 27 industry, producing 16,000 dust, 19,000 science. Actually, we can check that here. Overall 30,000 science overall from leached trade companies. Where the hell am I leeching? Oh wait, that might be from do we have enough sleepers to activate that? I don't think so. How am I leeching from a trade company? Or am I... Oh, okay, I think it might be because I'm blockading a trade company, so I'm getting a bit of the income from that. Yeah. And then 2,500 influence, which is helping us expand our borders very quickly. Like you look at the borders in terms of like how much border one system has. You look at the Yed Empire, their home system over here has only gotten this much. My home system has gotten this much already in border. That's gonna get even more ridiculous as time goes on. But anyway, our research queue again is like almost done. We already have our detection, so that's good. Yeah, I'm not gonna get anything else from military quadrant. Over here in the Empire quadrant, I'm also not gonna get anything else. Already got everything I need here. So the only things left would be the economy and the science tab, or the quadrants. We're not actually at war. So I'm taking advantage of the fact that we have the religious party in power. So we're just invading people for free, basically. We're not declaring war on them, so I would not get the bonus from advanced non-bryonics. And we're not going for science victory anyway, so we don't need this. Ontological Rev Eng. Do I have negative anomalies even? I have none. I have none, so we could remove negative anomalies in the systems we're putting mining probes on, but I don't know how valuable that is. If that even helps. I guess it might help. It's possible to annex a system on bordering them alone. Yes. That's what we did with Elma. So Elma was actually originally a Riftborn system. I just took it by assimilation, since we obviously our borders are like further beyond it already, but we basically had control of their border, or we had control of the system within our border at some point. Like the I forgot what the term for it is. The basically the thing that assimilates it, right? We filled that up and then I just bought it out with influence. That's how I got Elma. I didn't actually invade this and then annex it, occupy it. I just converted it. What else can we do here? We definitely don't want dust because we're trying to avoid an economic victory. We don't need the additional science. Top slot on gas. We wanna... Okay, we have one gas giant here. Researching that for that additional slot is probably not worth it since we already hit our population goal. We already have 50 Hissho, so we don't really need it anymore. Then the additional +2 pop slot for lunar. Yeah, we don't need it. So I guess we just don't research science? Or we just don't fill science? I can just take yeah, I guess we just don't take it. Take Alerka, but do you feel like some factions become more or less of a threat as the game progresses? It depends. I mean, if you're talking about like a multiplayer lobby, if you're talking about a multiplayer lobby, every faction is always going to be a threat because a player actually, ideally, right? Ideally, a player actually knows what they're doing. In an AI lobby, I definitely feel that the Riftborn, as if you just leave them alone, the Riftborn definitely become a threat. The Horatio become a threat. The Cravers become less of a threat in an AI lobby because the AI doesn't really know how to manage the Cravers that well. The Nakalim AI is kind of like a cliff. They start out strong and then they just drop off very quickly. But yeah, like there are definitely some factions that like as the game progresses, they become more or less a threat. But in a multiplayer lobby, like every faction is a threat because every faction has like some crazy things that a player who knows what they're doing can take advantage of. Yeah, there's really not anything else for me to research. I don't want to research Xeno NLP because I don't want to get an economic victory. And we don't have that many strategic deposits on our systems. I guess that's it for the research. I guess I could research Might of the Endless. We could research Might of the Endless and then we can just back tech some technologies here, but our research is pretty much done. I don't need to research anything else here. So we can just fill in the gaps of our tech for the most part. I mean, the real clever. Urgent to start recording discoveries are the best suited AI effects Japan. Just my review. Yeah, the Horatio AI actually knows how to play. I don't know if the Horatio AI plays it optimally, but I think you'll notice that the Horatio AI is very strong. Especially in the late game. They're really, really strong. Let's get rid of this Craver fleet. Or Craver ship, rather. And then we can go ahead and attack their civilian ship as well. And can we invade? Oh, I think it was just this turn. Yeah, okay, so we need to wait for like one more turn tech to invade Otero again so we can raise it. Over here, let's get rid of you so you don't destroy my mining probes. Okay, do we have anything that we can use our explorer on? Over in Yersh. Then over here... Over here, we're waiting on our siege fleet to arrive, and also for the rest of the Riftborn fleet so we can destroy it. We just put the mining probes over here. We need another ship to forcibly end the outpost over here so we can put another mining probe on it. Clear Gistrad over here, there's no more curiosities. Seguinus does not have any. Okay, I think that's everything with our fleets. Let's go to the market and sell some stuff. And also buy some orichalcics. Okay, and then... yeah, we're not gonna upgrade our beamlets just yet. We need... okay, so I have the one coordinator here. Let's build another one. That's gonna be the two coordinators we need. There's gonna be 2 coordinators we need for this fleet, so now we just need to build more hunters. Whoops, wrong ship. And turn. Oops. Okay. So in one turn we siege down both the sanctuary and the system. And the Riftborn just attacked. I hate that they can like choose my I hate that they can choose my behemoth. Oh wait, no, they attack over here. Okay. Are you sure about that? I can just berserker my way out of this. But their fleet survives though, I think. Oh nice, we actually destroyed the ships. And because of that, I can attack them now. Do the same thing. We should get rid of this fleet entirely. Unless they retreat. Yes. Nice, okay. We're gonna send this behemoth over to here to help with the siege of the outpost. Because it's still 97 turns, it's still like on a positive. Okay, discovered the Vadyani system. Atlantic gems. Drinix intensifier. Okay, I guess. I'll buy out the Orcalkix here again. Then for this guy, what do we got? 10% influence on system? They don't have enough influence on the system yet. I think we'll start with the plus 10. And then let's make another hunter. That's 3 hunters. Okay, nice. So we've, I think, completed the 3rd fleet already, which is great. That said, they're all just they're all missing manpower. I think we're gonna have to like call that fleet back. Yeah, we're gonna have to call that fleet back. Actually, no. This part of the fleet is like full. Go to gem so we can put behemoths on that as well. Five steps. 3 to forest. 3 to forest. Where's already forest? Okay, clear the curiosities over here. Let's go to the next one. We can invade Othero. And this one should be a raise since we already subdued it earlier. So now we can put our mining probes on. Are you able to spend Kai on manpower? No. We can sacrifice a pop to generate more manpower on a system. But we can't use Kai to get more manpower, unfortunately. So these rituals, see, the one right now that's available to me is I can sacrifice a pop to generate dust. On the next election, the next one, the next observance becomes available, we can sacrifice a pop so we can get more food for manpower. So that's how we get more manpower. I'm probably gonna do that in Elma.
Hissho remain. You lead.
Okay, let's go and attack the rest of the Riftborn remnants here. Okay, they're retreating to Remor. So we need one more turn to completely siege out Zuben. But we can send these two fleets over to Remor to cut them off. Then over here, they do have the okay, you have the Argosy here. What the hell? Okay, they have the Argosy here, and then they have the assimilated ships. Is my fleet strong enough to attack this? 9,853 attack power. And then this one has... Oh, hell yeah, I can attack this. What the... Of course they have cloaked ships. Great. Of course they have cloaked ships. Of course. I don't have detection on this fleet. Take trophies. Reduce spirit. Berserker. I could do Berserker, but... Oh, they're using all missiles. It might actually be fine here. Yo! They won? What the f... Okay, we'll definitely get the manpower refill right there. On system, on system. System, on system. Okay, we need to spend like a point on some random skill just to get more yeah. We need to spend like one more point on a skill just to unlock the second or the next ring. I guess we'll just take the I don't know what we're gonna take here. Screw it. Just take that one. Well, we won that, huh? We won that like handily. What the f... Imagine getting outnumbered like that, but we still win. Gee. That gave us a bunch of Kai too. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Still need more manpower though. No, I still can't invade that one. Okay. Market. What did we just do? I think we just did the market stuff actually. Let's buy out the Orichalcux. Because we need a lot more.
Some things in this cosmos.
Yeah, okay. Gonna turn. We'll keep the religious in power, as usual, just so we can continue sieging. Okay, surely these guys can... Nice, okay. We get rid of the outpost in one turn. Good. Over in Zuben, we're gonna go ahead and invade. Actually, let's invade the the sanctuary first. So we can't subdue. Subdue is not available with sanctuaries, or just, we'll just destroy this right away. We can invade again, and this time we're targeting the Riftborn system. And this one was fresh, so it should be. How is it still insufficient offensive military power? What? I've burned their manpower on the system to 0. Why can't I do this option? What? That makes no sense. Okay, we'll just raise it directly then.
Maybe if you were more transparent.
Okay, if you're gonna do
Some
that,
things in this cosmos
you
we
have to
have
match
come
it.
to understand.
Bureaucratic imbroglio.
You cloak yourselves in lies and
Okay, let's get the siege fleet over here. Get rid of the colonizer ship. And for you, let's take the fleet hull plating penetration. The Cravers attacked me. The Cravers attacked me. Are you sure about that? Okay. Their fleet got absolutely destroyed. Then there's a hero here that's stuck, so he's gonna attack them as well. They retreat. They retreat, we can cut them off again. And since we already have mining probes in Othero, I think we can move the rest of the fleets forward. So we'll send the siege fleet over to... Send it to Ibani or Ying first? I guess we'll send it to Ibani. And then the economic behemoth we can send over to IC to get rid of this ship. Oh, did they just... Bro. They snuck past me. Are you kidding me? We'll attack that before they can colonize. Okay. They're trying to be sneaky with that colonization ship. Okay, we'll leave the behemoth to blockade there then, if that's the case. Then I have 2 economic behemoths over here. I can send this one though ahead. And are the ships over here full of their manpower already? Okay, this one is not. This one is not. But the ships that are full on manpower, we are going to get them, so we can add them over to this fleet. Pirates are gone. This hero literally cannot be leveled anymore. Okay, terraform to steps on this one. Terraform that to monsoon next. The colony ship is incredibly brave. I know, right? It's trying to be sneaky. Like, the AI kind of has been trying to be sneaky with these colonization ships over and over and over again, which keep getting rid of like my mining probes. So I have to go back and hunt them down. Okay, so we have 1 turn to siege down Ramor. This one is clear. Is this the full constellation? Okay, no, there's still something over here on this side. Wait, why is the flight... Why is this the flight path? What? Why doesn't it just go down here? Why do you have to go back here and then go in open space? What? That makes no sense. Oh wait, hold on. We can attack here. Should be able to destroy this. Okay, that's that. That's that colonization ship gone. So I think we can send... Let's see. These are all my upgraded economic behemoths, so we can start having them move ahead. This one is also upgraded. We still have some unupgraded economic behemoths. Like this one. And I think this one as well, yeah. Then this one.
Do you really whip?
Let's attack the Argosy. Okay, so they do have a portal set up here. Okay. We're gonna have to attack... We're gonna have to attack the Lumeris. Before we can invade that.
We are.
Sell 50 of these. No more Cal Kicks on the market right now. Unfortunate. And our supply for Meta Antagogen has dropped. I guess we'll just buy the 5. We'll just buy the 5 so we can get our secondary system upgraded to level 4. It should help with the... It does boost my dust, which is unfortunate. But, I mean, the level 4 is going to be useful, so... Right, we still need to hack. I still need to bother with hacking. We're so far away that I feel like the hacking is pointless at this. Where even is the academy? Over here? Sure, okay, we'll try hacking the academy. Not that it really matters. Okay, mining operation in Kran is done. Go ahead and put these mining probes on. Then there's the Kran. And then this behemoth. I guess we're done with our siege. Or, yeah, we're done building our fleet. We're done building our fleet. If we get another hero, then I'll make a 4th fleet. So I can start spending my resources on upgrading the behemoths again. So that's gonna be one upgrade. We'll send that over to... The Vodiani really went for this system. Okay. Sure, Vodiani. I don't know why you would take that system across the galaxy. They flew from here all the way to Rassam just to take this. Got rid of my mining pros. We're gonna get rid of them. This stupid ass freaking... Send these guys over here. Okay. And that's no manpower in Remor. We're gonna go ahead and invade. Now surely we have enough military force here to subdue, yes? Thank you. So we'll subdue that. Then on the next 2 turns we're going to raise it. Okay, let's go to Athero. And then for the main fleet, we'll send it over to... actually, hold on. There's a Craver fleet that's coming out. I guess I can just go back. Yeah, we'll just go back. We can cut off that Craver explorer ship. And then over here... So our siege fleet is not full manpower. After we deal with Migrashi, we're gonna go back because we need to fill our fleet manpower real quick. Are we still fine on... Okay, we're still fine on manpower there. Same with this fleet. And then this fleet is kind of full manpower. We'll maybe do like 1 trip. After we get rid of the Riftborn and the Cravers, we'll do like 1 trip back home for all of the fleets so that we can refill all their manpower, and then we'll go back out and start attacking the other factions. Nice. Okay. And also we need to deal with this arc that just planted itself in Rassam. We need to move any other fleets. No, doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's get rid of our Justitious trees. And buy out the Orichalcix in the shop. Our Adamantian supply got cut off again because of this. So that is annoying. Yeah, that's been... that's where we've been getting most of our Adamantian. I could also sell a bit of Icperium. If I try to buy all the Adamantian right now... Yeah, we can't afford it. How much can we afford? Can buy 345 Adamantian. What does that do for us though? The core miners, I guess. Let's just do it. Let's buy out the Adamantian. Also, let's do some redesigning. So we're already using the AGN slugs. AGN slugs and the positron torpedoes here. And for the defense modules, we're also using extreme Orichalcix plating and graviton shielding. Okay, so for this... Actually, we don't have scientific beamets anymore. This one doesn't matter. We need to change anything on the design here for the Falcon. Blast effect battery, double plating shield. We already have a repair bot or Ori bot swarm, and the Quadrinix fleet shield. I guess that could upgrade the... We don't have an Orichalcix enhancer, so that would be the other upgrade if we ever find it. So I guess it's fine. Yeah, this design is probably what we're gonna stick with. For the carrier... For the carrier, we're already using the light bombers, which is great. We have the advanced fighter, just one. And then the plating. I could maybe put the anti-cloakers on the carriers so that I could make space for my what would I replace though? Like a defense slot? It's gonna make that carrier slightly less tanky. It's really better that the hero is the one that carries the anti-cloaker. It's just cheaper that way. I guess we'll just stick with this design. Then the economic behemoth. I'm gonna go ahead and replace these. We're gonna use the core miners now. 40 adamantium. 40 adamantium per upgrade, huh? Okay. That's a bit expensive, but we'll do it. Just because it turns out like... turns out the depletion doesn't actually matter for the plant stats multiplier. Then for the explorer ships, so once I've explored most of the galaxy and there's like no more curiosities, we're just gonna replace the titanium probes with the anti-cloaker. I guess this is gonna be our alternative for detection. And yeah, we just didn't make a juggernaut this time. I think it's just much better to just have the economic behemoths than the juggernaut, to be honest. The juggernaut's like useful for other factions. Just because it's like nice to have like a really big ship like this. Do we need to care about the size 1 hulls? Yeah, not really. I'm not making them anymore. And then the siege falcon's already maxed out. The bureau is also maxed out. For the hunter class, yeah, okay, we don't need to change anything on the hunter class. Over here though, right, I haven't upgraded this, so we should get on that. That way we have our armor. I don't think the other factions have air yet. And if they do, I guess it doesn't matter too much. There's our upgrade. We can upgrade one of our economic behemoths now with the core miner. That's gonna be fun. I'll just send that over to that place. Okay, this guy is a fleet leader, so let's get the damage per fleet command.
I can't believe I'm...
We got 19 turns for the obliterator shot. I should have upgraded first before I used the core miner. Whoops. Or, yeah, because we ended up using like a planetary miner. I should have used the the upgrade first. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, let's merge these. So we almost have our complete fleet here. And we can invade as well. And let's go ahead and subdue.
Do you really wish to...
And over in Ibani, we'll also subdue here.
You're a sly one.
Horatio doubts your
Is there curiosity over here? I think there is no... Yeah, it doesn't look like there are new curiosities. Send this one over to Omdar. Actually, Cygnus. Then over here... Actually, no, over here first. Let's put some mining probes on Zuben. And send this back home to get upgraded. There's a behemoth dead. So we can go ahead and invade now. And this should be a raise because we've already subdued it. Nice. I expect that there's going to be more... There's more cloaked stuff here just because it's the Emerald Quartz, so... It might be better that I send this hero out to pick up the fleet over here and bring them to this. Actually, no, we'll just bring the fleet over here to this side, and then we'll have the Hissho or the Bright Blades fleet go over to the Craver side. I guess I could do that. Yeah, we can just do that when we start recalling everybody to get upgraded. So we'll go to Primus now.
For your deeds, a special place in the void. For your deeds.
And then for this one, this behemoth, I can send over to Rassam to help with that.
creature. No weaken.
Remove nearby outposts.
Why do you test us?
Did they have a sanctuary beside me? They might have a sanctuary beside me. So over the market, I saw some titanium, Ethereum, saw the stitious trees, buy orichalcix. Our border's almost touching the other constellation. Okay. The other one is just an explorer ship, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's go and head on to Ying. Alright, actually, Ibani. So we need one more turn to invade the systems we just invaded earlier. We also need one turn to invade Primus. Did all my... Okay. All my mining probes just got destroyed. There's something in Remor, we have to go back, I think. That's a bit annoying. Aha. There you are. I used the wrong fleet to attack with, so we're gonna have to attack on the next turn. It's annoying. At least that means there's no fleet over in Primus. Let's merge these two. There's our complete fleet.
We can shatter time.
Sell a bit more deciduous trees. Actually, we're earning... Okay, we're earning enough orichalcix now. We're earning more orichalcix than we are quadrinix. I need to start buying more adamantium, because that's the one we're running out of. In terms of production, because we're producing 20 titanium, 25 hyperium, 3 adamantium, and then 7 antimatter, 9 A6. Yeah, so we definitely need to start buying more adamantium now, especially since we're upgrading our behemoths to have core miners. And okay, nice. We also got enough for adaptive fleet system, so in case we need to build another fleet once we get another hero, probably that's gonna add some levels. And we could do Sun God's Ritual. Might be better to do it here. Yeah, I think we'll just do it here. Sun God's Ritual, get additional manpower from the system. Actually no, I could do it here too. Actually, we'll just do it here as well. Just because I'm pretty sure we're just gonna fill the pop space immediately anyway. It'll be as if the pop was not gone. Yeah, we get the pop so quickly. It doesn't even matter. I'm not here though. It was busy doing the food to something else. Which is a bit weird. Okay. And then here we can invade. And this time this should be a raise. Ah, crap. Okay, so we can't put mining probes on this because it's in the sphere of influence of the Nakalim here, so we have to attack them too. Oh well. I guess we can go here instead. So we can get rid of Ying. Actually, we could just call this behemoth back home. Yeah, we could call the behemoths back home for now. Just have these fleets do the sieges first. And then okay, this ship I think should be headed to Remor, so we can cut that off. Ah, I used the wrong fleet again to attack. Okay, we're gonna reload that. We're gonna reload on the same turn. I attacked with the wrong ship. Ah! Okay, while you're busy. Oh, there it took Zuben. Ah! There it took Zuben. There needs to be a clearer way to differentiate between fleets. I mean, it was actually clear. I just accidentally was not paying attention to this part of the screen, right? Where I just looked at the attack command and it was like, Oh, I had this guy selected, not this one. So that was just my mistake, to be honest. Okay, we're gonna go to Zuben here real quick. They managed to sneak in a colonization ship without me noticing.
Horatio, defit.
Okay, everybody's like doing bureaucratic
Your
imbroglio against me
contact
now.
with us brings more.
You have to keep matching it.
Horatio,
They retreated. Okay, we have to stay here so we can cut off this fleet. And then after we kill this fleet, we should head to Zuben to help out there. And then over here, we can invade again. And this one was subdued earlier, so we're gonna raise it this time.
Angered.
And then from here, I think we call this fleet back. Yeah, we'll call this fleet back for now. Oh, so you're new to the game. Hell, I got little buddy. Actually, now that we know that this one is just gonna flip over to the Zyna's side, I think we'll just move the rest of the fleet here. The economic beam, I can send back home. And start sieging over here instead. We'll bring these economic beams home as well, so we can replace their mining pros with the ore miners. And then this beam as well, we'll call that back. We got the two updated beams heading over to the arc. This one's heading home.
We are coming.
No, not diplomatic demand. Some more of these. The adamantium, so we can upgrade. Okay. Who do we hack? Yeah, just for the heck of it, let's just hack the freaking United Empire, even though it's gonna cost us like 75 turns. Hacking with the Hissho is so pointless because you're sitting on one system and you're so far away from everyone else. Okay, we got our new
The
hero.
Vortiani and our church.
The new hero means that we can have a fourth fleet. We already have Bright Blade. I guess we can have Anaxagoras. Get Fleet Health. Fleet Health. That's Fleet.
Why do you...
Let's also update his ship. It should be the same design as I have on the other guys, right? Yeah, pretty much the exact same. Well, this guy's okay. One of my heroes is not updated. Okay, there's our adaptive fleet systems. So now we're just waiting for Calcix to deny the Ministry of Truth from the other factions. I guess. And then over here, so we got our Might of the Endless now. I would like the other, like, Endless text over here. I don't want to get Genius of the Endless, we don't really need that. But I would need to, like, take techs on these two quadrants to get these two techs. These two endless techs, so... Got 3 more fleet command. What's our fleet command at right now? 37. Do we just do double carrier? Let me just get another carrier for my fleets. So it's like 2 carriers. 2 carriers, 4 coordinators, and 4 hunters in each fleet. I could do that. We also got another... Right, we also have another behemoth. So you should be making another behemoth. What do we take here? Cultural verdicts. Population slot and sterile doesn't really help us. Necessary filtration. 10% troop health on Emperor is nice. Previous bunkers. Chain gang might be helpful actually. Like genuinely. Just because I run out of manpower so quickly. Additional science. Don't really need that. Interrogate. Good. Well, I guess I could stack more defensive programs on my home system, just so I'm not getting hacked. Okay, we'll take atmospheric filtration for the troop health, I guess. And then over here, we're gonna go ahead and make an economic behemoth. And I guess I can get started on the 4th fleet. Okay, we can get started on the 4th fleet since... we do have another hero. 30k industry. 30k industry, and our ships are also incredibly cheap because we do have... So we do have our pop bonus of minus 25% ship cost on systems, and then and on my home system we do also have red blade assemblage, which gives us another 20%. And I think we have like another source of like additional cost decrease. So we are pumping ships out very quickly. If I had the strategics, we could pump out an entire fleet in one turn. Ah. I'm gonna buy 64 Adamantium. Okay. Let's set the hero up. And let's invade over here. Let's see. Subdue. Oh, and making a bunch of not good ships will drive out the cost and you can upgrade them later. I'd have to redesign. I mean, we could do that, but I have to like go to the fleet designer, downgrade my ships, and then like make the fleet. I guess I could do that. But either way, they're just gonna sit there until I upgrade them, so I might as well just build them as I get them. Yeah, I think I can just build them as I get the resources for it. Let's send this economic beam back home to get upgraded. And then for the two fleets here, we're gonna go to Zuben, blockade them. Blockade them over here so we can catch their fleet retreating and also take the system out. Okay. Horatio said, oh my god, Horatio sold so much crap. What the hell?
Careful, you're messing with the smart one. Your actions will only make the...
Okay. And let's go ahead and re-siege Zuben. Get rid of them again here. Okay, it looks like we actually do need the military fleet to help with subduing. Okay, it really wants me to make radite customization. It's not. That's not useful for us. Yeah, we can take survival suits here, I guess. And this economic behemoth needs some more calcics. Yeah, I've got a bunch of ships here now. Uh, 15 turns for the obliterator. Okay, this behemoth is updated, so we should go send this one out. Over to Murigashi rather. This one needs to be upgraded. And this one just needs manpower. This fleet just needs manpower, so this one's gonna wait here. Over here we need another turn to get rid of Ying. And over here we're gonna attack. We still have a Riftborn fleet that we're chasing. It's gonna get cut off over here, so we're gonna stay here for a while. And we still have to raise Zubin anyway. We're gonna have to bring this fleet over to Rasam at some point, because these behemoths don't have manpower. Behemoths don't have manpower for whatever reason, but they can't invade.
Sometimes it's hard to tell your friends.
Seven Eden incense, and then okay, I think we've stocked up enough adamantium for now. We can buy some more calcics with the rest of our dust as much as we can, and we can use that to make the rest of the fleet. So into the same formation. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 coordinators already. So we just need 4 more hunters, and then I think we'll actually do the 2 carriers.
We've seen eels more.
Okay. Just get the influence on this guy. And we can do another terraform here. It's gonna be the last terraform. Get it up to forests. So we have 4 forests here. I guess we can build impervious bunkers. I might as well. Let's talk about manpower. But what about girl power? What's these plans with them? I wish there were more planets with girl power here, to be honest. Now the Sisters of Mercy probably got assimilated already. I don't see them on the map. Let's see. Electromagnetic shield. Iron banner. Plasma intensifier. We don't need this. We really don't need this. Yeah, we can just get another defensive hacking program. Deciding like which ship I need to use to attack these guys. Okay. We can upgrade this economic behemoth. Start putting core miners in Acellus. Then this fleet has full manpower now, which is great. I guess I could make the carrier before they leave. We're gonna have to buy some resources. What do we need for the carrier? Need more antimatter. Okay. I need more antimatter. How much more? I need 45. We have 16, so 29. 29, so we can get our double carrier on this fleet. I can't even buy that much, huh? If we sell this, still not enough. We need like 5 more K. What can we sell? It's like expensive enough. I don't want to sell Quadrinix, that's too valuable. I guess we could maybe... we can get more dust from take trophies here. Although that, I don't think that's gonna give us enough. Yeah, just 700. That's nowhere near enough. That's another colonization ship, so we're gonna cut that off. But let's... How much is your movement? 12. Okay, we're gonna make it back. We're gonna make it back to Primus. I did already... I think I already did pillage here? Or subdue? So I guess we can just raise it. So I can just send these two all the way. We're gonna blockade Primus so that we can cut off the colonization ship. I think there was a fleet. I'm not sure if it was headed to Zubin or to Primus though. But we're just gonna try and invade right away. And then over here, let's do our core miners. And we can send this guy over to Ying, I guess. So we do have to invade this one still. So I think this one is still fresh. Oh no, we already subdued it. Okay, so we can just raise it now. There goes Ying. We're not gonna do Ibani because they're gonna end up in... Like when I raise this, they're gonna end up in the sphere of the Nakalim. So we'll do... well actually, you know what? We're just gonna do it. We'll get rid of Ibani and then we'll go to Procyon and get rid of that, and that should eliminate the Cravers from the game. Then we can recall the fleet so that we can actually give them a leader and also get the additional carrier for them. I guess I'm just gonna sell like another resource here. What is really expensive right now in the strategics? Dust water? Dust water. If I'm trying to buy 29 antimatter, it's 37k. I'm missing 4k. Oh, we don't even need to sell that much. This much of this water should be enough. Yeah. Advises our antimatter. Means I can queue up this carrier. This carrier we're gonna add to this fleet over here, so that's gonna be our final fleet composition. Double carrier, then 4 coordinators, 4 hunters. Explore this curiosity. Let's see what's over here. Dust water. Okay, now that we need that much more. And that one, we still need to siege it down. Same here. Yeah, I think that's everything. I should probably just get these guys merged with the hero here already, just so they're ready to go whenever. Okay. The Riftborn and the Unfallen allied. Cool. That's not gonna help you. Let's get this carrier out. We don't really need any more science, but we'll build it anyway, I guess. Sure, why not? let's merge this carrier with this fleet. And this fleet should be good to go. It's full manpower. The siege fleet is still waiting. I guess we could just borrow this siege fleet instead. And this fleet we're gonna go to we're gonna go to Estra because they freaking took my system. Or actually no, we should go to Rasan first. Now that I think about it. Let's go to Rasan first actually. So we can actually invade that and get our mining probes back. And over here, sure, we'll get dimensional folding. Let's put some more defensive programs on our systems. Never too much science unless it creates anything. What do you have against furries, man? Yeah, we need to stack more defensive programs. We already have Encrypt on Elma. I guess we can remove the Encrypt on Elma and then just have Interrogate on it, just so we're maximizing our bandwidth. And then this siege fleet needs to get its manpower back. Hey, Steel. How you doing? God, but oh, I see. That's messed up, actually. What the hell? I think we need to buy more resources.
Creature, no weaken and
We are too polite to say what we are.
why do you test them?
Okay. Okay, that is a very late cleaver. I'm not gonna be able to use that. Still working. My week's not very eventful, I'll be honest. Okay, they already took Primus. Makes sense. Okay, let's get rid of Vibani now. There should be a raise. So that's that. We can go over here to Brokyon. And this should be the last Craver system. So we'll have eliminated them from the game. These guys. I think we're gonna have to recall these guys. Nah, they can keep going actually. I don't remember if there was a fleet that was headed here. There is. Okay, there is a fleet. There is a Riftborn fleet that's headed here. back. The siege fleet we can keep on at Primus, but the combat fleets have to go back because we have to fight the Riftborn fleet remnants. Orichalcix Enhancer. Okay. We're gonna apply that immediately. That does mean we're gonna need a bit more Orichalcix for our fleets. Not that much more. So these... just so we're not overtapping. And then... we need... so for this fleet we need 4 more hunters. 4 more hunters, we need antimatter and adamant... or Orichalcix for this. So 4, that's 48 antimatter. That's 48 antimatter and 48 antimatter and 50 wait, no, is it 48? What am I? Yeah, okay, it is 48. And then 56 Orichalcix. Easier for mention with ours, right? I'm going to give every class a try and see which one feels the best. Might come down to prefer. I'll need to figure that out. Yeah, the classes in Dark Souls pretty much just determine your starting baseline. It just determines your baseline and your starting equipment, but other than that, like, how you play kind of just changes the or rather, like, what you decide to level after that is what changes your build. If it's too weak and Warrior takes too long to hit. Yeah, because Thief, most of Thief's damage is from backstabs and riposts, and bleed, because their starting weapon has like bleed build up. But yeah, like the classes in Dark Souls are really just what your starting equipment and stats that are. After that, like, you can pretty much play them all the same way, which is how you want to play. Okay, I needed 48 antimatter, so I need 41. Okay, can buy that. And then for Orichalcix, I need 56, so the 52 on Orichalcix, which we don't have enough for. Crap, didn't mean to do that. I guess it's 3 hunters at least. So that's gonna be most of the fleet done. So now we're just waiting for the 2 carriers on this. I think Thief with high strength might be a Thief with high strength. You say I don't know that the is the best class in the game. Because all the stats are like, you start with balanced stats and you can pretty much do whatever the hell you want after. I don't know. For me, personally, I think the Pyromancer is the best starting class, just because you start at soul level 1, so all of your level ups after are cheaper. And you start with Pyromancies, which is like one of the easiest way to get damage early on in the game, since Pyromancy doesn't require levels. But That's just me. That's just what I think based on like how I usually play Dark Souls. Okay. There's our hunters. So we need one more hunter class. One more hunter class, and then the rest of it is going to be the 2 carriers, and that completes another fleet for us. Upgrade this economic behemoth and send it over to Zubin. And for the research, yeah, the research really does not matter at this point anymore. I'm just getting whatever the hell. Screw it, we're getting advanced or offensive laboratories. Not doing research rewarding guys on YouTube. Follow enough streamers playing it now and can just bother them about it. Yeah, I mean at the end of the day, like you can just play how you want to play. There's not really advanced plasma shielding, what the hell? There's not really much need to optimize. Unless you were trying to try hard on PvP, which I don't even know if you can PvP anymore on Dark Souls 1 right now. I don't know if the servers are up or whatever. Okay, these fleets are full manpower. This fleet is full manpower. This fleet is full manpower. Over here, we just got there, so we're not going to be able to full or siege it right away. Yeah, okay, I think that's everything we need to do here. Let's sell the Hyperion. Right, I guess I could buy the resources we need for the carrier. So we have 1 hunter being built. We just need 2 carriers, and for 2 carriers I need 45, so 90 antimatter and then 30 orichalcix. 90, 81, or no, 82 antimatter, 82 antimatter and then 15 orichalcix. Even buy 82 antimatter right now. Not even close. Okay, 15 orichalcix. 15 orichalcix is doable. And then the antimatter, just buy as many as I can, I guess. Oh, that's not even close to 1 carrier. Crap. Oh well. we're getting. We're hitting the breakpoints for an economic victory. Ah! We're producing that much dust. How do we stop this? How do I stop my dust production, man? I'm producing way too much. Oh, you even got it twice, bro. What the what the hell? I don't want another failed run because we hit economic victory. How much dust am I producing right now? Like 19,000. 9,000 dust. Should have made the fucking shift like I said. just to have my what should we call it? Just to have my maintenance costs up, right? My upkeep. I can't though, like it can't keep up. It can't keep up. I have like I have 8 fleets. I have 8 fleets running around. Like I have 8 fleets and 12 behemoths. And that's like 12 behemoths with the increased upkeep cost already. Because I have the C3 center. So really that's still not enough. My economy is just that strong, apparently. I guess the low strike craft, okay. I'm only now getting build 3 science improvements. 2% dust on Empire per simulated matter faction. Great. I still can't get a carrier out. Let's merge this. And my obliterator can't even fire yet still. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna get here. H fleet, Hyperion fleet, field fleet accelerator. We don't need this because we already have the antimatter version. Fucking, what do I research here? We don't need any more industry. We're producing. I mean, it says 0, but we're producing like 30k industry right now, so there's really no need for me to get more industry. I'll just get unstable isotope, I guess. We can invade. Crap, we can't invade because of the civilian ship. Great. Amazing. Where is the okay, the Riftborn fleet still hasn't made it here, I guess. I was expecting they would be here already. Voidstone. Oh yeah, more Voidstone. Gotcha. Let's upgrade this economic behemoth. And let's send it over to Zuben as well. Obliterate was 24 turns to fire at the beginning of this whole stream. Wasn't even 24 turns. Yeah. Apparently not. My turns have been slow because I'm like selling stuff in the market. Selling stuff in the market, like making sure that I'm also moving all of the fleets around. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of antimatter. We need like 90, right? 90, 29, so 71. No, 61. There's our 90. Ah, crap, we're short Orichalcix. 3. There's our 2 carriers. Oh, let's also build the offensive labs, I guess. Not that I really need it. And we should be able to invade this. And this should be the elimination of the cravers. We're going to try and squeeze out a bit more resources out of them before we do that. So it's going to be one more invasion and then they're gone. We can't invade this because the civilian ship is blocking me. Fucking okay, I think that's all of my ships that can move. Yeah, we're gonna need to deal with Astra at some point. We can invade here already, so I should just do that. And this should be subdue.
I shall
And then on the next turn, we're going to siege them again and then just invade them and raise them. Get rid of the arc. The borders here are kind of... I never expected Endless Space 2 would have this much border gore, but I guess it does happen. That's the kind of border gore you expect an EU4.
You lead well.
Okay, let's get this guy more influence. Okay, Wasat is done. Do I have a beam nearby? Okay, these are all beams that are coming back home to get upgraded. We can send this one over to Wasat for now. And then over here, there's gonna be one more turn to invade. The fleet that I was guarding here hasn't made it yet, I guess. What? That is so weird. We're gonna send this fleet over. Oh, they managed to get away from me. What the hell? Bruh. I didn't expect them to... the colonization ship managed to get past. Okay, they're gonna colonize Zubin again. Fuck. I wonder if the borders can extend outside of the viewable map. I think it can. If you just produce that much influence, you probably can. But it takes a long time to actually get that far, I think. They're gonna be able to colonize Zubin again, and I have to fucking go there and destroy them again. Okay, 2 carriers are done. So merge the 2 carriers with this fleet. And that's 1 combat fleet, or 1 more combat fleet. So this is our 4th fleet pair. We'll send this one over to the United Empire, actually. We could do the United Empire. So now we're working on this front, and then over here, and then over here. And then we have another fleet that we can send over to somewhere else. Let's put mining probes over here. Where was this headed? I think this one was headed to Ying. And then for research, literally does not matter what I research anymore. Oops. Is there anything here in this constellation? No. Okay. I think we've explored every constellation now. Yeah, that one's explored. Oh no. Okay, Ara still has like one more. Oh, Vela. I haven't explored a lot of Vela actually. Oh crap, I forgot to sell stuff in the market. No! We're gonna overcap, I think. On resources. So I should have bought, yeah. We need to buy some resources so that we can get our second carrier for the other two fleets. Since we already have 2 carriers on 2 fleets. Okay, we got to sell. Okay, how many antimatter? We need 90 if we're gonna make 2. We already have enough. Yeah, we already have enough for Calcix. So this is 72? 72 antimatter. Gives us the 90. That's still our Strikecraft. Let's get this guy upgraded. And this guy is upgraded here. Save, Mamal. We got another behemoth C3 center, so we can make another behemoth. Oh, that 8 my resources too. Crap. Okay, we'll cancel that. We'll make the 2 carriers first. We need 1 more Orichalcix and then 1 more Quadrinix. Or no, not 1 more. How much do we need? 11. So that's 4. 1 Orichalcix and then 4 Quadrinix. Gives us our second carrier. And then just build that, I guess, because we can. And then for the economic behemoth, we need 24 Orichalcix and 8 Quadrinix. Building all of that in 1 turn. We'll get the additional battle tactics, I guess, for the research. Let's upgrade that behemoth and this one. And this one, okay. So we've got multiple behemoths upgraded at least. Let's send... This one's upgraded, right? Okay, where do we send these guys? Send one to Zenus. So we need mining probes there. Yeah, and as I thought, Zuben just got retaken. Oh my god, the Riftborn are recovering so quickly, it's kind of annoying. Okay, we'll send these 2 over here. We'll leave the siege fleet be, so we can invade on the next turn. Blockade here. Over here, this should be the death of the Cravers. Or at least it should be. Unless they have like a disconnected system over here somewhere that I can't see. Let's just call these fleets back. So we need to upgrade them and also give them their carriers. Okay, there's a cloaked fleet over here. Like, I just put mining probes here. Freaking, okay, there's a cloak. Ah, there's so much. Okay, we need detection. I'm gonna start making these guys. I need 21 antimatter. And okay. 2 1 21 to make this guy as well. We're gonna need some detection. Freaking invisible ships attacking my mining probes. Ah. Okay, we can send in the Soydan and Hissho because we've got some curiosities over there. And then this economic behemoth I can send to Zuben. And this other one, you sent it to Hamal, I guess. Oh, Saif. Yeah, Saif. We need to put some on Saif. Over here, we have sieged it fully again. Should be raising it. There goes that arc. These are upgraded behemoths, right? Yeah, okay, these are upgraded. We can send this one to Saif since it doesn't use its mining probes. And then this other one I can send. No, I can just send all three of them to Estra, I guess, so we can get rid of the Volter system there and put mining probes on it again. And I think that's it for this turn.
And we thought we had...
Oh, it was the Lumeris, I think, that attacked my mining probes. Annoying. So the Cravers should register as eliminated here. Yep, there we go. They're gone. It was me. I got rid of them. We have to fight this because I don't want to lose Kai. Why are the Sophons taking so long to take one system off the freaking Riftborn? Okay, we're gonna invade here since this one does have 0 manpower anyway. I'll also do the same here. Okay, for Primus, we subdued them already. So we're just gonna raise this. And then we'll move on to Thea. And then over here, we're gonna raise it as well since we subdued recently. We're still trying to catch their fleet here, so we're gonna stay here for a while. But we can send one of these over to Primus. The other one can stay in Zuben to put mining probes on it. And over here... Really, you took 2 turns for this one? Why is it taking 2 turns? What the hell? Let's get the carrier... 1 carrier. We'll send the 1 carrier over to this fleet here. And then the other carrier... Their carrier will send over to Estra. Or... Okay, the fleet is going home actually, so we don't actually need to send it over to Estra. Just leave it in Vorta for now. Get more battle tactics. And then this one, I'm gonna go explore this. It's easy to manage falls when they are none. Yes. Oh, it was the Umbrella Choir that was attacking my freaking mining probes. Okay, I see. I think my behemoth can handle this, honestly. Yeah. Okay, they retreated instead. I don't know where to. We can put mining probes now. My mining probes in Regashi are destroyed. Annoying.
You're a sly one.
Okay, the United Empire has 2,744 manpower. We might need to start expanding our siege fleets if that's how much manpower they have in those systems. So let's go ahead and make 4. We're out of antimatter. Oops, it's 19. Making 4, so 2 more antimatter. I was gonna eat all of my manpower again. Okay, for this guy, what's something that has fleet stuff in it? This is both system, so we'll just get the plating.
The Unfallen, the Empire.
And for this guy, more influence. We need to get another behemoth back on Rasam. Great. Send this one to Razam. Are there any more curiosities on this side? Okay, I see some in Eridanus. Okay, we got one turn before we invade that. I don't know where this fleet is going. Like they put a singularity on this even though it's empty. Wait, you can do that? That doesn't make sense. What the hell? Also, I can't tell if this fleet is like headed to... Okay, it might be headed to me. Okay, they might have... Okay, the Umbral Car fleet might have retreated to Omdor because they got my mining probes over there. Okay. Let's sell this. Our manpower just dropped. Just from making those additional siege ships. Incredible. Okay, so two of them need their manpower reserves filled. But I can send one of them out now. Two of them actually. We can send this one to follow over here. Let's get the additional fleet damage. Destroy their fleet. And then the other siege fleet that's relatively safe is the one that's coming back home, I guess. It's technically full manpower. This fleet... Okay, we'll just send them back home so we can all go together at the same time. Much more easier to track. And then we did get another economic behemoth here. I can send this to... Send this to Omdor. We'll send this behemoth to go and fight. Let's take... Sure, we'll take Structured Antimatter. Then over here, there should be no manpower left. I guess I can send the... You can send this other one. So this other fresh siege beam, siege falcon, you can send over to Estra. Since this one is full. Okay, what do we get here? 3.6 Kai, yeah, no, I think we'll just raise it. Okay, and the Nakalim are colonizing Ying. Okay. Right. What do you take here? Alright, this guy's max, right? Forgot. Is that my mining probes too? So I have to go through the process of rebuilding the mining probes. But I think that should be it over here. We do have that fleet that's coming home. I think that's the one that doesn't have a hero. Yeah, that's the one that doesn't have a hero, so... So this guy, we're finally gonna put him in the fleet. The Margashi. And over here, we can send these guys over to Ying. Get started on the Nakalim on that side. Okay, retreated over there. It should be destroyed. Yep. Okay, and this explorer ship, go over to Wrath, I guess. Reveal stuff. No, nothing there. Let's go to here. Now both of these economic behemoths have put down their probes, so we can go to Primus. Help out with the probes here. Get them at adamantium electroplating. the Umbrella Choir here on my system. Okay. Why are they retreating that way? I'm gonna send my hero over there. Just a bit more manpower before that siege fleet is maxed out. To go back here so we can destroy the Umbrella Choir fleet over there. Then we have one turn to siege the Riftborn system here. Let's destroy, attack the Argosy before it can colonize. Let's send this one over to Bregashi to help out. I'll be taking the resources on this system. Okay. Nakali managed to sneak one over here. Okay, sure. We got rid of the Cravers, but now the Nakali are the one taking these systems. So we're gonna have to get rid of them too. And then over here, yeah, so this is going to be like 2 turns before we can invade the United Empire's system. For strategics, okay, strategics, they're getting a decent supply of the resources here. Show my lacking. So we're getting 11.7 adamantium per turn, 11.2 on antimatter, 12 on orchalcics, 6 on quadrinics. I think we're pretty grabby for having 4 arms. Yeah, like, actually, we were supposed to get rid of them much earlier in the game because I know that they had the adamantium deposits and we wanted them. But they were so far away and I had to like, go through the Cravers to get to them. Do we need any more of these things? I guess I could actually... We should do chain gang. We should do chain gang while we can. We'll do some God's ritual on this system and then also chain gang. That should give me a bit more manpower to work with. Yeah, our borders are now starting to push into the United Empire, so they should get pressured pretty hard. Let's destroy this Umbrella Choir system because I don't want them sneaking around here. Here we go.
The Nakalim.
We've...
Then over here, let's go ahead and attack the United Empire system. We need one more turn tick to get rid of the system manpower. And okay, these two are still regenerating manpower. They still need a lot more. Yeah, let's do another chain gang. Or actually, no, we should do the sun gods on the home system and also chain gang here. And then, yeah, it should give me a bit more manpower. We need to blockade this. Hopefully I can... Okay, nice. My behemoth can actually get rid of that. Okay, we'll keep the behemoth blockading here for now. The main fleet, I can send over the Zynus. And the siege fleet as well. We're gonna send over the Zynus... Hold on. I saw a fleet blockading in Ibani. Okay, we're gonna go there. Yeah, we're gonna fight these guys over here. We'll send the siege fleet directly to Zynus. And then... okay, mining probe still cooling down here. This behemoth, I can send... I guess we can send it over here to Mrigashi. And then we already got rid of the... Umbrella Choir fleet. We'll go back home with this fleet just to get their manpower back up as well. Do I need to change anything here? I don't think so. Yeah, that's fine. That build is fine. Let's put a mining probe here. And we should be able to invade here. Also get some strategics for our trouble. I guess they retreated over to Horolium. I didn't quite catch where their fleet went, but once we take out Thea, we should be able to start putting mining probes in Primus as well. And then for these two behemoths, we can send them to... We can just send them to Primus as well, because we're obviously gonna like start clearing our way through here in this constellation. But I think that's gonna be it for today. Yeah, that might be it for today. So we managed to eliminate the Cravers. And we are on our way to eliminating the Riftborn. I'm gonna see how many more systems they have over here. What is their score? 763. They might have just like a couple more systems. Maybe 2 more. Because we can't see over here yet. We haven't explored that side of the galaxy. But we're gonna work our way through them. And then we're also working our way through the United Empire. Their systems have a lot more manpower. So hopefully the siege ships... The siege fleets with more ships should burn the manpower faster. And then we're also going to work our way through the Nakalim. So now that we have 4 fleets, we can actually go ham. Hopefully the fire the later. I mean, it's on cooldown still. We have 4 turns before we can fire it for free. I could buy resources and fire it like right now, but like yeah, I guess that might be my only option, but yeah. Oh, since we don't... Yeah, okay. Since we're not making anything right now, on the next turn, when we go back on the next session, we'll buy resources. I'm gonna start firing the thing. You know, hopefully we can win by supremacy before we win by economic victory, although that's looking pretty bleak right now because I'm earning so much dust. I'm earning too much dust for someone who's playing on 2 systems. Like, actually, holy crap. It's more than 10,000 dust, which is basically like 30 dust income. Ew. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks to Steel and Spar for dropping by, and for also Cholera Caput. Yeah, so Steel Spar and Cholera Caput for dropping by. Thank you. And for everyone else, wherever and whenever you're watching from, whether it's live or the VOD, whether it's on YouTube or on Twitch, have a good day, good night, take care. And I'll see you on Saturday, where we're going to continue the U4 to Victory half campaign with Madyas. which is also going to be a lot more expansion. Anyway, see you guys.